The new season is 2 weeks old, and most teams' rotations have settled, with a few surprises emerging. In Sacramento, with Keegan Murray injured, the Kings have opted for a small ball starting lineup, featuring Domantas Sabonis surrounded by 4 guards. In Golden State, Jordan Poole was moved to the bench after just 3 games. The Warriors' situation is particularly interesting. The offseason assumption was that the arrival of Al Horford would lead to a starting lineup of 4 veterans alongside Brandon Podziemski, BP. However, the 40-year-old Horford is on a managed minutes plan. Instead, the significantly improved Jonathan Kuminga has become a fixture alongside the 3 core veterans. Coach Steve Kerr has stated the 5th starting spot will be a rotation between Podziemski and Quinten Post. Many fans know Post as the 7-footer, who earned a rotation spot with the Warriors thanks to his 3-point shooting, but his journey to the NBA is less familiar. It might seem like the 2nd-round pick came out of nowhere, discovered by Kerr who gave him a chance. So, how did Post actually earn his role? And what improvements has he shown this season? Today, we look into the basketball life of the Dutch big man. Post was born in Amsterdam in March 2000. He joined the Apollo Amsterdam youth team at age 11. Not being particularly tall early on, he played guard and small forward, focusing on ball handling and shooting, foundational skills for his future as a stretch big. After 15, he experienced a massive growth spurt, shooting up from 188 cm to 210 cm. By 2018, he was the starting center for his team's U18 national championship win, despite offers from FC Barcelona B and Serbian club KK Mega Basket. Notable as Nikola Jokic's former team, Post chose to move to the U.S. to pursue the college route. He played for Mississippi State before transferring to Boston College, spending 5 years in college before entering the draft. His senior year, 22-23, was his breakout, averaging 15.1 points and 5.6 rebounds, while boosting his 3-point percentage from 34.4% to 42.6%, earning him the ACC's Most Improved Player award. In his 5th year, he averaged 17.0 points, 8.1 rebounds, 2.9 assists, and 1.7 blocks, while hitting 1.4 threes per game at 43.1%, showcasing his profile as a true stretch 5, and making the All-ACC second team and All-Defensive team. However, his limitations were clear. Average mobility and athleticism made him a liability defending the perimeter or protecting the rim, and he wasn't a strong post-up scorer. Being a 24-year-old rookie in the 2024 draft, his upside was considered limited, and some thought he might go undrafted. The Warriors, however, saw value in a ready-now center, having selected Tracy Jackson-Davis, TJD, another older rookie, the year before. They appreciated Post's experience, high IQ, and shooting, believing he could fit their system. Acquiring him was complicated. The Warriors initially traded the 52nd pick to Oklahoma City for Lindy Waters III. The Thunder then packaged that pick to move up and select A.J. Mitchell at 38th. A move that looks smart now, as Mitchell is averaging 17.2 points this season. Portland acquired the 52nd pick in a separate deal, and the Warriors ultimately bought it back from the Trailblazers to select Post, signing him to a 2-way contract. Post didn't play much initially, logging just over 5 minutes in 2 games during 2024. The Warriors sent him to the G League, where he quickly impressed, averaging 21.7 points, 11.7 rebounds on 56.6% shooting, and 42.5% from 3, 2.8 makes per game. Over 6 games, he showed not only accurate shooting, but also solid screen setting and decent speed in transition. Early in the 24-25 season, the starting center was TJD, a hard worker but limited by his lack of 3-point shooting and his 6 feet 9 inches frame, which was a size disadvantage. By late January 2025, Post earned a stable rotation spot. He even started 14 of 25 games from January 30th to March 23rd. However, as Jimmy Butler integrated and Moses Moody emerged, the Warriors found their most effective lineup: Curry, Podziemski, Moody, Butler, and Draymond Green, which sparked a 14-game winning streak, pushing Post back to the bench. For the season, he averaged 8.1 points and 3.5 rebounds in just 16.3 minutes per game, hitting 1.7 threes at a 40.8% clip-efficient production in limited time. He had several standout games. On February 9th against Chicago, Butler's debut, Post hit 3 fourth-quarter threes to seal a comeback from a 14-point halftime deficit. On February 28th against Orlando, Kerr started Post in the second half to add size and spacing. Post scored 10 points in the third quarter to fuel a 40-21 run, setting the stage for a Curry takeover. On March 21st against Toronto, he set a career high with 6 three-pointers. Some fans felt if he'd played more earlier, he might have made an all-rookie team. Post's value extends beyond shooting. His size allows players like Green, Butler, and Kuminga to play their natural positions without being undersized. Post himself noted the team's improved size with him on the court. His offensive role, a stretch 5 with defensive limitations, is reminiscent of a player the Warriors had previously targeted, Nikola Vucevic. Developing their in-house Vucevic made acquiring the expensive veteran unnecessary. The Warriors converted his two-way deal to a standard NBA contract on February 7th. This season, Post has taken another step. He hit 4 threes in games against the Clippers and Suns, maintaining his reliable shooting. Despite slightly reduced minutes, he's still making 1.3 threes per game at 37.8%. In the game against Indiana, he had 9 points by halftime and finished with 14 points, 8 rebounds, and 0 turnovers in 24 minutes. In every game he's played over 20 minutes, he's scored in double figures, showing improved scoring bursts, like his 9-point first quarter against Phoenix. Defensively, Post is stronger. He said he focused on strength training all summer, and it shows. He's holding his own better against physical centers, like Ivica Zubac, 3-7 FG in 428 matchup, Nick Richards, 0/2 FG, and Brook Lopez, 0-1 FG. He's even had some decent moments, switching onto guards like Gary Trent Jr. and Grayson Allen, holding them scoreless in limited matchups. His overall impact is positive. His season total plus-minus of +67 ranks in the league's top 30, while he'll never be a defensive stopper, being competent, especially against bigger opponents. So, while his stats are down slightly, saying he's playing well is accurate. This improvement might be partly due to guidance from veteran Al Horford. His future with the Warriors is clear. He's a solid rotation piece, even competing for the 5th starting spot, depending on the opponent's front court. Ideally, he develops into a reliable stretch 5, a valuable asset in their system. To secure more minutes, he must reduce fouls. He averaged 4.4 and 4.9 fouls per 36 minutes in the regular season and playoffs respectively. He also needs more offensive moves, like a floater, to punish mismatches. As a 7-footer, only 18.5% of his shots come within 10 feet. Finally, he must prove himself in high-pressure games. His playoff shooting percentages dropped to 33.3% FG and 31.3% PT, a long way from his elite shooter regular season form. Some fans suggest that Chinese prospect Jan Hansen should look to Post's model rather than Jokic's for an NBA path. That's reasonable, but achieving Post's level of shooting requires immense dedication. Finally, a telling story about Post from a January press conference. Early in the season, before he was playing, the Warriors returned from a long road trip, arriving at the airport at 2:30 a.m. Post, without a car, found Uber unavailable. Stephen Curry noticed and offered him a ride home, driving 30 minutes out of his way. As Post recalled, out of 50 people at the airport, he was the last person who should have been worried about how I was getting home. A leader's greatness isn't confined to the court. This kind of gesture, like Aaron Gordon's relationship with Jokic in Denver, fosters deep loyalty, a player willing to give his all for his leader.